Hello, everyone. Hello. I think this will be the most exciting break for all the days. You will meet the most excited women in south of Sweden.
Really?
I'm handing over to Anna to tell about today.
Yes, welcome to our talk, our short talk. We are WomenInTech Alliance, and we are going to talk about AI society. It's our new baby, and we are going to talk what we are going to do the coming month, the next year, the coming years. So, Anca.
Okay, while I'm waiting for our slide to come on the screen. Okay.
Should Let's start with who
Let's start who we are.
Yeah.
So my name is Anca Iordanescu. I am the founder of WomenInTech Alliance, which is a non-profit organization in the south of Sweden. And we'll tell a little bit more of what we are doing. And outside of being a founder, I am a vice president of engineering. I'm working at a big company, which you can find it very close here. And then I'm a keynote speaker and also a founder of the different startups. And I'm handing over to Carina.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Carina Isberg. I joined the Women in Tech like 6 months ago, just to learn more, to be a part of the community and the network of women working in tech industry. I also work in a huge global company, working with engineering and tech teams, leading them. Yeah, Anna.
I'm Anna Andersson. I am CEO, founder of a production company. I'm a film producer and a journalist, and I'm one of the co-founders of WomenInTech Alliance. Also, I'm one of the founders of this new community, this society called AI Society. So maybe, Anca, you can explain us a little bit more about what is AI Society and what we are going to do.
Yeah. So maybe to start a little bit, 2 years ago, we have started this organization, which we call it WomenInTech Alliance. And WomenInTech Alliance came from really our need to connect women in the region and in Europe to have access of technology, to have access to education, be able to find jobs in the tech world. We are an organization that we have a mission. We want to bring 1 million women by 2030 in the tech world. And when we have started this organization, we have looked at 3 pillars for our organization. We are really committed to help first women to navigate their first jobs and their jobs in the tech world. We know that there are lots of women that need to understand how can they navigate, how can they get their first job, how can they really be promoted in the tech world. The second pillar of our organization is really about promoting business ideas, innovation. We are supporting women that have great ideas to start their businesses, to have their business plan, and also even get funding to run their companies. And the last pillar of our organization is really about young generation. We see today that not only girls, but also boys are dropping out STEM education. At the university, 7 out of 10 kids or students are dropping STEM education. We think that the way that the education today is done is not fitted for the future. So our mission is to connect all these women organizations that are around to create a movement. So we want to create allies, we want to create a movement in the south of Sweden. So now why we are here today is really to talk about our latest movement, and it's called AI Society. And AI Society is something that, it's a movement that we have started again having women in mind. We think that AI and the way that we are going to use AI in the future will change the workforce composition. We think that women and also men has to be prepared for what is coming. So we want to create a knowledge hub here in south of Sweden, where we want to provide women access to education, to technology. Also, we want to be able to support women to start their business with AI. We also understand that now AI is really lowering the level of the technology. What I'm trying to say is like, you don't need to be an overqualified software developer. You can start coding. And I know maybe I'm going to say oh, people say, yeah, still is not good. In few years from now, we will see a different composition. There will be not so many software developers. That probably will be something else like software composer or something else. So we are here to support women to see a little bit forward than what's happening today. And the last one, as I said again, we want to collaborate with schools and universities because we think that without a new generation being prepared for the future, we will not be able to succeed as a humanity.
Also, we have plans to support women who have ideas through AI applications, new ideas, innovative ideas. So we are going to do a contest next year about AI and innovative project. So.
And I think what we have seen in the tech and in AI, when the movement is so fast, we can see how important it is with diversity when we build applications and when we build new technology. If we don't have a diverse team or a diverse input and builders and engineers, we will not be able to change anything. It will go in the same direction as we are going as of today. So it's really important that we get the diverse team and community to continue to build out the AI and the new technology that we have in the market.
Yes, we have talked many times about why diversity. It's not like women is not interested in work in IT, in tech, in AI. What is the use? But the spaces. Why? Maybe you can talk more. Why is important the diversity? More women involved in AI, in tech industry. Why is important for you in your positions?
As a manager and as a leader of the big companies, and probably you have already seen, I think for me, innovation cannot happen without diversity. So for me, the biggest thing to create right ideas to move forward and solve the problems of the society is the diversity. And diversity is not only about women and men, it's about all the diverse groups and that are around us. So that's why we think it's really, really important to go beyond these barriers, to include more in this, and also to educate more. And it's not only about bringing women in technology, but it's also to educate at all levels, all the companies, that they can change the way they see their composition of their team, of their management level, of the way they think of the society. So it's really, for me, this is important, how we are seeing the future in the 10 years, how we are going to solve the problem of our society by looking holistically. And as Carina, and you can reiterate what you said, is like how we collect data, which we have a diverse view of it.
Yes.
Carina, if you want to build
on that one. Yeah, but what we have seen is that if data continues as it is, we will continue. It will be no changes. It will continue as it is of today with new technology. What we want to do is to have another change. We want to go into another direction where we need new data, new ideas, new input coming from many different aspects of the world. We have also seen in different markets, different areas, that we need to go into different directions. It comes with healthcare and so on and so on. So we need to have a more diverse workforce working with this than we have today to make sure that we collect all the good ideas, have another set of data when we continue the journey.
Yeah. One of our goals is to create education for young people, for young girls. Maybe you can explain a little bit more, how can we do this? I know because I'm part of the organization and I know what we are doing, but maybe you can explain more how this can improve people to go and choose more tech careers, AI specifically now. What it is important for you to bring young people?
So, meaning what we are doing to enable education. So we started first, probably what is very easy at hand for us is to create community events. And that's where we see a great success. We are able to gather lots of community members that want to access to our events. And we have very interesting events in the sense that, of course, we provide courses and education, but also we provide hands-on trainings on how we can do different things. But also we are showing, for example, we had a very nice event 2 weeks ago when we have tried to marry the art and the AI. So we had, I don't know if you've seen in Malmö, next week there is an event about a robot, an industrial robot, which is trying to improvise music. And it's a whole show in Malmö. So we had guest speaker about how they have done that, how they have combined culture and technology together. And actually, in this very technologized world, what will matter actually most? How can we actually make culture and humanity to flourish through technology? So we try to address different topics. So this is really about our events. The second part is really about creating programs for the women to join. Like we try to create a partnership with universities from Lund, from Malmö. We try to bring big companies like Google or Microsoft to create programs or to give us access to their programs, where our community members can register and be part of their education. And this is really, really important. We have already a partnership with across Europe with another women organization where we are using Google programs to elevate the knowledge of our women. And the last thing, what Anna has mentioned, we want to launch in the beginning of next year the best AI business idea. And the winner of that, we want to be able to fund the idea, to sponsor, to fund the idea, to support, to create the business from the startup idea until to the first prototype and out on the market. So that's kind of in short, where we are located. And the one that we are still lacking and we need to look into how we work with schools. And again, how can we change or introduce very early the technology in the school? How our children, our kids will learn earlier how to use technology for the future.
What we talked a little bit about earlier in the booth was that when we were younger, there was not that many networks for us. So we were a little bit alone when we came out to the business market or to the markets where we started our first jobs and so on. So what we want to provide as well is a network where we actually hold each other, hook arms, and where we learn together regarding AI, new tech, whatever is coming our way, right? So that is also what we want to provide to newcomers from schools and who hasn't been in their first job situation yet or job position yet. So being a network, a patch on the shoulder.
Absolutely. And you being completely in the tech industry from the beginning in your education, how you think we can encourage young generation to choose tech careers and to educate more in tech?
What do you think?
How can we encourage them? I think for me, I am a mother, and I think the most important part is actually to become a role model. It's about really going to explain how you are doing, how cool it is to be in tech. And I use that example, say, if I could do it, if I can do things, if I could go and learn at whatever age how to use Replit or Cursor or whatever Claude to go and write an app, everyone can do it. It's so cool. You have just to first start and crack the code and learn it. And it's about, you can find joy in solving problems for the world. And technology, it's so easy by the hand. So inspiring the new generation is by being a role model and, attracting them. And we have one of our members in the audience. She's taking her kids at the coding classes already when they are only 8 years old. I think this is so beautiful. And we want to encourage the women to go with their children to code. We have Bara, who is our ally in the Food Cafe. They are also teaching kids about different technology. We also, at our events, we encourage the mothers to come with their children so they can also are part of a community and they listen, they learn, they can play.
Yeah. And the fathers too. Yeah. You have to encourage the fathers to please bring yours.
Yeah.
And also about explaining how creative this work actually is, because it is about finding new ways. It is about creating stuff. So even though sometimes we talk about tech, it's like hard coding, not hard coding, obviously, but how we code stuff. But it's a really creative work that we do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And going into more into an AI society, in the programs that we have in mind to do and to create, what you think is our biggest challenge?
If I have just to take it from my personal view, my biggest challenge is that a day should have 200 hours instead of 24 hours. There is so much work to be done. And maybe also my biggest challenge is to stay focused, because we want to create so big impact. We want to really change the life of so many people around us that I really feel I have no time to do my work job, my after work job, all the channels that where I'm trying to influence. So that's from my personal, if I have to take it very personal. But if I talk from an organization perspective, I would like to, we need partners, we need allies to kind of come with us and support this idea. And I don't want me to go and always fish for someone to support us. I want to come natural. I want people to understand that we are here to do good together, and we want to use technology for good, and we want to impact the people around us, the life, to create something even better. So that's kind of my big challenge.
Absolutely, yeah.
I also think the challenge is to keep up. My God, things are moving so fast. How will we ever be able to keep up? And as you said, there are things happening all over the place. It's hard to keep up, to understand where we are moving, which directions, all over the place.
Yeah.
So to me, that is also a challenge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Our goal is to help 1 million women by 2030. I'm positive, so I think we will reach the goal. But being an organization, women organization, I think our niche, our idea is to help women, but we need the support also by men. I mean, we need the support by organizations, not just women organizations, not just women who wants to become members, but also we need the support of men to make this possible, because we have talked many times with men, and they say, yes, absolutely, we want more women with us. We want work with women. It's not they don't want to. I think that it's beautiful that there is these spaces where we can just bring our message and have the support. Yes.
Anna, actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What made you to come to this organization? What makes you to pick when you are here in this community? So I just want to share, so you share your examples, so many others are joining us. Kind of what is your feeling when we are together, and what makes you tick?
Yes. Well, my personal experience, because I opened a business and my company offered the services, digital services, software, applications, websites. I'm not the expert in those areas, but I work with the people who is. So I want to understand different areas. Because I offer the services, I want to understand what I'm offering and what are the innovation of the services that I'm offering. I mean, AI is one of the biggest topics, but I'm personally very interested to understand and work closely with my area, which is film, but also with the areas that I offer services with. Yeah. So,
and to me, it was the community. It is nice to be here, and it is nice to meet up with people in the same space, in the same area, with the same challenges, and get inspired by others in the same situation. We often have kids and families and things happening all over the place, and still stay on top of everything. So the community is here. We have a good network, support each other. It's really nice to meet up with others in the same situation, with the same interests. Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are interested in joining our community, if you want to support us as an ally, as a partner, or even as part of being member of our community, we are there. We have a small booth and table. You can also scan our QR code there, which is over there. So we are really wanting to talk to you and embrace your ideas, and you are all welcome to meet us. We are very happy to see you here, and see you at our events.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.